And welcome back. We're picking where we left off last time in Factorio, where we just sort of finished up the basic stuff of getting Vulcanus developed, and then coming to the realization of the fact that okay, we can use the big miner drills. In fact, we'll probably continue to use the big miner drills. But the foundries require calcite, and the reliable way to get calcite to here would either be to launch off of Vulcanus, which is a different pain. Or we can do advanced ore refining, make it in space, and drop it from space, which is, I think, the way we're going to go ahead and do it. But to do that, we got to go to Gleba so we can get advanced ore reprocessing. So let's head up to the Bob Fizzle, which should be ready, pretty much ready for us to start going. We got basically 2 launches ready to go, so I'm going to launch myself up, and I think I'm going to launch up a follow-up batch of turrets in case something goes wrong and I need to drop more turrets on Gleba. And the complaint down here is that we're... Okay, it's a little bit far, so it's also the green efficiency modules. So we got up here to our transport ship. On our transport ship, I am going to go ahead and request... The transport ship requests, like, some... guns. Another batch of guns. Actually, it has 30... We'll still do another batch of guns. So that we should have another launch quickly being generated. So once this launch load is loaded, and it should load it pretty quickly, it should have been 50 sitting around waiting for us. Yeah. Just going to wait for the bots to do that delivery. We'll get launched off to Gleba. Start flying off to Gleba. This thing will start re-prepping for more shipments to space. In theory, we can also drop around Vulcanus. What I'm thinking, and this is why I'm loading up with guns, is if we're in desperate need of ammo, I'm gonna have to, like, say, airdrop ammo. We can send the ship around to Vulcanus, have it do a pickup run for a full load of ammo, armor-piercing rounds that we can drop to us. Almost lit. In fact, I could probably request the next thing to go up as soon as we are loaded, but I think we'll be fine. There's the launch going up. Oh, that's one thing I haven't quite sorted out what we're going to do up here. In fact, actually, at this point, this is probably going to be the platform for the next generation platform for working on space dropping stuff. So maybe I won't do anything there. So Bob Fizzy, we're just waiting for the delivery of gun turrets, which should be on its way up right now. Yeah, so it should basically be up there. There it is, there's our reception. And with that, time to add a station. So we're going to Gleba. Should be enough guns to get us there, or guns and ammo on the ship to get us there casually. We'll drop off, we'll send it over to Vulcanus. Probably have it do an ammo pickup from Vulcanus. And then, depending on how things are going, we might tell it to come back to Gleba and drop stuff off, or we'll send it back over to Novice for pickup of some stuff for automation, accelerating automation on Gleba. Spaceship does as the spaceship usually does. Which is consuming water and carbon for fuel. And yeah, we don't have enough fuel production on here to actually run the one and only thruster at full speed. So we're going at the speed we go at. Okay, finally hit the point where we're starting to run into some things we need to shoot at. Not a big problem, though. So the plan in this stream, for anyone watching later on Twitch or I suppose watching on YouTube, is we're going to record 5 parts for YouTube of basically how the arrival at and the starting up of Gleba goes. Now, this will be the first time I've been to Gleba. I haven't actually watched anyone do Gleba, so at this point it's actually all going to pretty much be a surprise to me. So I've only been spoiled from what I can read and understand from the wiki. Which paints Gleba as being a very interesting planet, is maybe the way I'm going to describe it. About 2/3 of the way to Gleba, so we'll be dropping ourselves off fairly soon. That's a load. 50? Okay. Well, we'll pick up 50. I might regret doing that. Vulcanus has got to despair. The difficulty with picking up from Vulcanus is that we're going to be probably launch limited. Almost there. Just about 2,000, well, 1,500-ish now. Kilometers to go. Honestly, you could probably drive a car faster than what we're doing apparently here, so that's not surprising. Actually, no, this is in seconds, not in kilometers per minute. Kilometers per hour in the speed dial. So maybe we are doing it faster than you would do in a car. And we're there. So we stopped at Gleba. We obviously start by chucking ourselves at Gleba. Drop to the planet, drop to Gleba. Hello, Gleba. And I don't have a Steam overlay showing in OBS, otherwise you'd see me getting the reward for getting to Gleba. Okay, so before we set off I'd like you to go to Vulcanus. We'll check back in a bit. Okay, so obviously here on Gleba, we're going to have to trying to figure out how to get things to work. So we got spoilage immediately apparent, wood and spoilage. We got swamp. Stuff in the swamp that we need. Okay, so that's kind of what we're going to be looking for. We're going to be looking for things like iron stratumlite, which is the iron bacteria, the iron ore, and the stone. This is what we're going to need to get started. Some of these. So over time, these will spoil, and as you can see, they don't last particularly long. And when they do, you get ore out of them instead of normal spoilage. And there's a couple different types of swamp. That's some more iron. Need some copper, presumably, to really get off the ground. And that's the stomper, so we're not going any further that direction. I do happen to know, as a side act from being on the wiki, what the enemies look like. Jelly stream. Lake stem. Alright, so I think that's the tree. The jelly stems here are the tree we use to get more iron. which is not what we need right now. Presumably need a little bit of both to make what I want. Lethal stuff that I want. You the copper, you the copper. Okay, so we've now invented the heating tower. Okay, let's figure out where we're going to put the base. So, it's looking like green is copper, pinkish red is iron. Okay. We have some high ground up here. See, those are saying explosive gas. I know a couple of these can do some very bad things if you break them. Okay, and there's our stone. So we got a couple of small deposits of stone up here in the highlands. We got some of the tree that we need to harvest, and presumably we'll have to find some of the other type of tree. Okay, that wasn't too bad. If you're paying attention to what you're mining, you'll be fine with those. Alright, so let's get a couple furnaces going. Now we can get some basic metal going. What do we need on Gleba next? Okay, apparently we need to go gather those trees. One of each type of tree. Figure out how to make jelly. And the mash. You know where one of the types of trees are. And I have a suspicion where the other type of tree might be. So there's your jelly nut research. Those don't ruin quite as quick as the bacterium do. There's the other type. Okay, so we got both types of technology unlocked. Okay, we got some spoil. We got some nutrients. Exactly which recipes we need to do for the next thing. We'll do a little bit of each of the recipes, check to make sure we can do them by hand. Obviously, it's not the efficient way to do them, presumably. Tech-wise, what do we need? We need 500 nutrients. Okay, so that's quite a bit of nutrients. That's why we're not triggering the next tech yet. So right now it looks like we only have nutrients from spoilage. So we're going to rapidly consume all our spoilage here. Quickly trying to grab a bunch of these trees, because the trees have a little bit of spoilage with them. In addition to the wood. Because obviously we need to turn a lot of spoilage into nutrients. Currently need 500 nutrients. Oh, the other way is I can be making a bunch of bacterium. Instead of turning the spoilage into it. Okay, there's our biochamber. Said 500 before. Did I really get 500? That doesn't look like 500. Oh no, it's the artificial soil that required 500. The biochamber needed 10. That makes more sense. They need 1 pentapod leg. Or egg. Okay? Oh wait, so I'm gonna need some bullets, obviously. How hard would it be to get a landing pad? Yeah, we're not doing that with the biochamber, so I'm gonna have to use... Well, the landing area might actually just be large enough. I can just have the ship fly by. Drop the stuff off. Yeah, okay. Okay. So in the short run, we can just make a bunch of bullets, or I can have the ship just show up and drop us 100 armor piercing, which is what I'm going to do. Oh, there's an egg raft. How many hit points does the egg raft have? 100. It's got 2 physical reduction. How many bolts is... Magazine seconds 10. We can try to do this with regular bullets while we're waiting for Bob Fizzle to arrive. I think I only need to kill 1. There we go. And we got our egg. So we can get our biochamber going. Okay, biochamber complete. So we can make biochambers with the biochambers. Okay. We can make a whole bunch of other stuff with the biochambers, which is what we're going to probably do right now. Okay, so let's use it to do some processing here. Yeah, nutrients from spoilage is maybe not the best source of nutrients, obviously. There's some wood. Yeah. Let's get those running. Okay. And to that we'll have processed our starting trees. What do I need next in the process? Artificial soil is what it's suggesting. Actually, let's try to get an agricultural tower up. Trying to defend the agricultural towers will be a different problem. You arrived. Okay. Can I just tell you to drop the stuff overboard? I told you to pick up ammo. Apparently you didn't. I was going to say drop some ammo overboard as well, but can't. Drop the inserters overboard, because we'll probably want those. Take some laser turrets. I don't know where I'm going to get the power for the laser turrets, but we'll drop them. Yeah, some stuff wouldn't be bad. I could actually just arguably just drop most of this. Make use of it, and then we'll send you back to Novice for the moment. Alright, now, where has our stuff gone? Where did our stuff land? Chucked it overboard and it should be here somewhere, again, hopefully. Oh, there it is. Tell me weapon stuff landed. Unclaimed items waiting in drop pods. Yeah, okay. First time I've had stuff dropped that didn't drop to pre-planned, pre-set up location. Okay, with that we've got everything we need. We've got a little bit of shortage of ammo. That's maybe the one thing I'm a little worried about. Do we have everything we need for a heating tower, so we'll take a heating tower. And then the other thing we need is one of you, which requires some landfill, which requires a bunch of stone. Okay. There's my setup. How much stone are we short? 48 stone. Okay. Manually mining stone isn't necessarily the funnest thing to always do, but we're doing it. And this is progressing, right? Yeah, in fact, it's speeding up at the moment, apparently. Yay, almost there. Complain about something being low on ammo. Okay, well, it's one turret. One turret I think is going to be world-ending. Yep, see the spoil rate. In fact, everything that I had that could spoil has spoiled at this point, except for a couple seeds. Maybe don't process the stuff right away into the jelly or whatever until you're ready for it. This doesn't last for very long. Okay, so we went ahead and made our tower, I think. There we go. So obviously there's no plantable land here up here in the highlands. We know where there will be some. Iron probably is the first place to set up. What else do we need? So we're going to have a heating tower. We're going to burn fuel at. Burn the waste products, probably. Alright, so we got a few more jelly nut that way. We can see we got a little bit of green in here that we can farm, apparently. I have a lot of tiles that we can put down for type. Oh, and this has to be on one of the viable tiles as well. We'll lose one tile at least. 4, 5, 3, so that's 12. It's going to be obviously less than 12. That probably the first place we put it is probably actually the best. There. Oh, and you need electricity. Okay, so we're going to figure out what we're doing for electricity. Put some jelly nut seeds in here, obviously. So we got a heating tower. So we're going to be burning stuff at the heating tower. Going to be burning something flammable at the heating tower. We're going to need a boiler of some sort. Specific type of boiler, probably. Exchanger like so. And a steam turbine. And probably an offshore and some pipe. Oh, and that reminds me of something. Those always run, even if they're not successfully generating any good product. Okay. Let me do a underground. And some water, like so. So now that's generating water, which can get turned into power. I believe... yeah, it's not quite 2 to 1, but something like that. Well, and we got water issues, okay. That's what I get for building it so close to the swamp. Swamp gets in the way. So now it's in the power grid, but the power grid has no power. So let's get the power grid some power. And then those seeds might start being seeds. Okay, so made a bunch of jelly. I think we need both to make bioflux, yeah. We don't need both to make iron bacteria, which makes stuff. So toss a bunch of you in. Oh, and it's a really low source of iron. Okay. Whereas if you have... No, we don't have the recipe for that yet. Okay. No, it's a really bad source of iron. Okay. Put you in there to get some power going. Wow, you went through the field fast. And maybe never got up to temp. That's interesting. Yeah. Okay, that's not ideal because we're burning the thing we can turn into iron, but... Try to get that a little bit warmer. Back over here to get some of the other type of tree. Alright, so we don't quite have enough power there, so we need to throw more stuff in the burning machine. Yeah, spoilage burns real fast. And if you hear, this will make way more power than we need once it's up to temperature. And then hopefully we'll be able to get some seeds planted real quick. There we go. Seeds going out. I think that requires nutrients as well. Oh, you have to be done in the biochamber, okay. Of course, I need one more Bioflex than what we got. Aren't we making... Oh, you also have to be done in a biochamber. Make it extra complicated. Wait, so I probably need more than one biochamber, is what that's basically telling me. Means I need to find another pentapog egg. Okay, we're up to temperature, so it should be running as the trees are growing. Of course, with that power pole, should probably be... Never mind, I can go where it is. Okay, so we got that growing. Nope, and that's spoiled. Because of course it's going to spoil. Okay, let's go ahead and put a part break in here, and we'll try to get all this to work, hopefully, before everything spoils. So I hope you've been enjoying. If you've been watching on YouTube, there will be another part up tomorrow. If you're watching on Twitch, feel free to hang around. I'm going to take a short stretch break and a think break, and then we're going to get right back to it. So until the next part, wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part, and bye for now.